Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out what's going to be in the new Override season of Fortnite, the upcoming season coming out this Thursday. As you can see right here, this is the key art for the season, and there is a ton of characters, mainly video game collab characters, which I think is really awesome. So let's take a look at the battle pass and what collab characters we're going to have in this season. So, of course, the name is Override, probably because what happened in the event, where basically the game was taken over by other video games. And so, looking into the key art, this is a pretty big hit right here. This is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Pretty amazing, pretty cool. I know a lot of people were looking for this. Of course, he's in Smash Brothers, if you play that. And you can see the charm right there on his key is actually a Fortnite llama, which is pretty fun. And so, this is the bottom right section of the key art. And you can see, of course, up front is Sonic right there, looking to be speeding really fast, so maybe there'll be a Sonic power-up. That could be kind of cool. And to the left of him, you have Megaman's dog. I honestly don't know his name, but it's Megaman's dog. And then there's some sort of crown sprite to the left of both of them. There's Master Chief in the back behind them, which of course is a skin we already have. Then to the right of him, we have this fighting game character, which we'll look at a little bit deeper when we take a look at the battle pass. Behind them, we can see the character from the Peak, which has been in the game for a while as well, but also, Dr. Eggman in a flying ship, which may be a glider, maybe an actual ship that we can drive in the game. And then above him, we see this girl riding a cart, kind of like Mario Kart, which is probably going to be a traversal emote. And then in the background, we have what looks to be the Green Hill Zone with the rings and everything. So it appears that that is going to be a POI in the game where you're going to be able to go to the Green Hill Zone. And behind all that, we have Tetris blocks in the air, which might also be featured on the map. And then looking to the left of all that, we see this right here, Jonesy with a Megaman blaster, which is probably a weapon that you can equip, as we see in the trailer. Beneath him is this spy-looking character. It looks like a female snake character, which looks pretty cool. She's probably going to be in the battle pass, as we'll look at later. To the left of them, we have Ryu from Street Fighter. Of course, he's been in the game forever. And then behind them, we can see Joker from Persona in the black, and he's pretty cool. He's got the cell shading. We know he's in Smash as well, so everybody should know him. And then to the left of him, we can see a Klombo sprite, and behind the Klombo sprite is the Wendigo creature from 99 Nights. And then to the right of the Wendigo creature is the character from some Honkai Star Rail. I really don't know. That character has also been in the game for a while. And so to the left of all them, we can see right up front, it's Spyro. Spyro the Dragon is going to be in Fortnite, probably as a pet. It seems right here with these proportions, he's probably going to be a sidekick. And of course, Megaman, literally Megaman is going to be in Fortnite. This is crazy. What am I looking at? And behind that, it's Crash Bandicoot and Pac Man. Crash Bandicoot and Pac Man. What in the world? This is just crazy stuff. So, Pac Man, it looks like he's going to be a sidekick. Beneath all them, there's a Bush Ranger sprite, it seems, but it's got like a blocky thing to it. That might be a theme with the sprites in this season, so that way it's like cybernetic or something, where it's like cubed out or something. Unsure. Behind all them, we can see Blanca from Street Fighter, who he's been in the game for a while. To the right of Crash Bandicoot, the orange guy, we see Lara Croft, which is a version of her skin that we've seen for a while before. And then above her is a skin that I don't really recognize, but it looks like he has some cell shading, so he looks pretty cool. And behind him in the top right corner, just barely you can see him, there's this Ranger skin, which we'll look at deeper, and he's probably going to be in the battle pass as well. Now, above all that, we have this display right here, which is the Fortnite game cartridge, it seems. And on the left is what we're mainly going to be looking at here. There seems to be a Tetris skin, and it looks like a mix between Bright Bomber and the, like, Renegade Raider OG skin we got, which is a really weird thing, but she's a Tetris block, so that's something. To the left of her is the Witcher skin, which we've had in game for a while. And then above that is this knight, medieval looking skin, fantasy armor, which is probably going to be part of the battle pass. There's a lot of unnamed characters that look like video game characters in the battle pass, which is pretty cool. Then Shadow the Hedgehog is above Witcher. What's his name? Witcher? I forgot. And then above them, we have this evil-looking character. I'm honestly not sure if he's in the game or not, but there he is. And, of course, there's the Pac Man ghosts. Pinky, Blinky, Clyde, all them. And if you look towards the right, there is a Tails sidekick, which is holding up a Bright Bomber skin. And to the left of them, you see a Llama Cloud, which is a funny little Easter egg. Now, that was the key art. Here it is. If you want to take a screenshot, go ahead, do that, and you can zoom in, take a look at it, whatever you want to do. But let's take a look at which of these characters are going to be in the Battle Pass. What are you going to get from the Battle Pass? So this is what looks like are going to be 3 of our main Battle Pass skins, where you can see on the left here is that snake-looking skin, the female spy character, and in the middle is our Spec Ops looking dude who actually has the Black Knight logo on his chest with X's for eyes. He's got these goggles. He's all kitted out. He's pretty freaking cool looking. That might be my favorite skin in the Battle Pass when it comes out, but we'll see. And then on the right, of course, is this video game, fighting game looking girl. So she seems to fit in with Ryu, Chun-Li, all the Street Fighter characters. But again, these are all like generic Fortnite characters that just happen to be stylized towards certain types of video games. Now, looking farther right towards this image, we see Crash Bandicoot looking goofy as ever in the background. Right above him is the Fantasy Armor skin on the billboard. And then, of course, on the right side of the image, we see this character, which is holding onto her goggles, and she has this cat helmet, these cat claw gloves, and this whole thing. She was the one that was riding the Mario Kart looking thing earlier, so she's probably going to be in the Battle Pass. And then on the left side of this image, we see Mr. Tetris Block Drift, which is really cursed. This is so strange. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it exists. Should it have existed? I don't know. We'll see when it comes out in game. This is the weirdest thing. And towards the left of him is that fantasy game character, and he's pretty cool looking. So let's look at what might be in the gameplay right here. We can see Megaman right here shooting his blaster, and then to the left of him, Jonesy also shooting his blaster with the Klombo sprite that we saw earlier on his back, which is pretty cool. So this is obviously going to be an item in the game, the Mega Man blaster. And then, of course, we have the one-up thing, which is what Jonesy was running around with in the trailer for like the whole time. Will it give you a power-up? Is it an in-game thing? Maybe. We'll see when it comes out. The season will be releasing on August 20th, which is this Thursday. That is this Thursday. I will be putting out videos all day on August 20th, and I might just live stream if we're lucky. All right, and here's a final look at this promotional art. Again, this is looking to be an insanely exciting season, so don't forget to subscribe to know what's going to happen in this season when it happens, and I'm looking forward to exploring this season with all of you. All right, so that was a look into what's going to be happening next season in Fortnite Override. Don't forget to leave a subscribe for more Fortnite content and to know what's happening in the game when it comes out. And like, comment, and share if you enjoyed. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.